From the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs was led by its president, King Professor Odaifu Welenti III. Also present were the Gamanche and other prominent traditional leaders from across the region. Addressing President Mahama, the president of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs proposed the deployment of dedicated security personnel to under-resourced paramount chiefs to enhance their safety and enable them to perform their duties effectively.
Persistent threats such as land disputes, chieftaincy conflicts, criminal activities, and politically motivated interference continue to undermine our authority and endanger our lives. The kidnapping of the chief of Kubiasi in the Eastern region in 2024, a tragic consequence of a distilment dispute, remains fresh in our minds. It is against this backdrop that we earnestly propose the provision of dedicated security personnel for under-resourced paramount chiefs.
The president of the House also advocated the extension of a priority quota for qualified indigents and recruitment into state institutions. While reaffirming support for merit-based recruitment, he argued that giving qualified locals priority would help address feelings of exclusion and strengthen community participation. He suggested the policy could be replicated across other regions.
While we fully support a merit-based and inclusive employment process, we humbly request that the extension of a modest priority quota for qualified locals through the various state institutions could help address feelings of exclusion within the Greater Accra region. Extending this same principle to all regions could foster greater harmony and reduce potential tensions between indigenous communities and strangers or foreign dwellers.
Responding, President Mahama called on traditional leaders to partner with government in tackling perennial flooding in the Greater Accra region. He said government has begun implementing measures including year-round desilting of drains and other interventions aimed at improving drainage and reducing the impact of floods.
So government will continue relief efforts while pursuing lasting solutions. These include all year-round desilting and expansion of drains, reopening waterways, restoring wetlands, improving waste collection, and enforcing planning and sanitation laws. The Assembly's drainage and road agencies, NADMO, security services, waste management companies, and traditional authorities must work together. I therefore appeal to NIME and NAME not to permit or support the allocation of lands in waterways, on wetlands, drainage reserves, buffer zones, or other flood-prone areas.
The president also announced that he has received the procurement report for the commencement of consultancy services and feasibility studies for the proposed Green Digital City.
As a long-term measure to ease the pressure on the capital city, Accra, government is advancing the design and feasibility study for establishment of a new city that will encompass land stretching from the Accra Plains towards parts of the Volta and Eastern regions. When completed, some government offices and agencies will be moved out of Accra into the new city. Only today I received the procurement report for the start of work for consultancy and the feasibility study for what we call the Green Digital City.